Number 5, after the bankruptcy is filed, people hear these stories about reaffirming debt and why it's so wonderful. And the car company's telling you have to reaffirm the debt. The mortgage company's telling you have to reaffirm the debt. Capital One saying reaffirm our debt. We're a credit card. And I just sit there and I shake my head going, no, I'm not going to sign this thing. And the reason why, reaffirmation agreements have become pretty big business in the bankruptcy court ever since the law changed under the Bankruptcy Reform Act. If you want to keep a car, 99 out of 100 car companies or car finance companies, want you to sign what's called a reaffirmation agreement. It reaffirms the old debt. Think of it this way. You file the bankruptcy, all contracts are dead. Just dead. The car one is included in the dead contracts, but you want to keep the car and keep paying on it. Let's say you bought a Kia from the huge guy, and you want to keep that car, keep financing. Kia Motors or Kia Finance sends me a reaffirmation agreement. I send it along to the client, and they say, let's talk about this. What are we going to talk about? Well, can you afford to make the car payments? Yeah. Is it a good car? Do you think it'll last throughout the life of this loan? Yes. Do you need it? Do you get back and forth to work? Yes. Okay, fine. I have no problem with you signing it as long as you can afford it. What I don't want to reaffirm is a 5-year contract on a used, 1987 old Cutlass Supreme with 200,000 miles on it. I'm a little uncertain whether that car is going to last for the term of the loan. What happens is if the car breaks down, you got to keep paying, or else they can sue you for the deficiency. They repossess the car, you still owe $5,000 on the contract, and bam, you got to pay it or else you're in trouble. That's what I'm worried about. When you breathe life into an old contract, it's got to be in your best interest, not the creditors. They're getting all the benefits of that old contract. What benefits are you getting? And that's what I'm more worried about. I want to know what benefits you're getting. If you want to reaffirm a mortgage, I say no way. You don't need to reaffirm a mortgage. Now, others may feel differently. I say pay it. If you're paying the house payment every month pursuant to that contract, it's fine. If it doesn't show up in your credit report, who cares? I don't really care. You know why? Because if they can't collect that debt from me, what happens if there's another explosion in the housing market and I want to walk away from this house at some point in time? Well, the reaffirmation agreement says you can't, because you'll be saddled with the debt from the explosion in the housing market, which you had no control over. Again, folks, I talk about the bad stuff on this show. What happens when everything works out great? Nothing. Nobody calls me saying they're happy, everybody's happy, and nobody bothers me. What happens when the bad stuff happens? That's when my phone rings off the hook saying, Carmen, help me. I need this problem. I got this thing. What do I do? What do I do? And that's where, we really come into what we do. This is what we do to help people. When things are good, no one wants to talk to me, which I'm fine with because things are good. Go have a great life.